Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jamila and we have another memory plan with me, and this is for August 4th, the week of August 4th. This was the week that the kids went back to school. I believe the kid, I just remember, I don't even remember the name of the kid. I believe the kit I use is School Days, I believe, from PinkPlannerShop, which is a printable shop. And I had a lot going on with the 4-year-old. And I used a 4 bundle from Christiane's Planner, I think, or Kristen's Planner. Christiane's Planner. I think she's close. But that's the 4 bundle I had from like last year or whatever. So I used that 4 bundle and I folded. I did everything in like Pixie Hollow except the underlays. And I folded the underlays in like my pink tie-dye situation. So yes, that is what I did. The foiling for the sparkly hollow, worst job I've ever done, truly. um I'm I don't know, I need to foil like some scripts. I'm gonna see if it's like the laminator that I'm using, because honestly I've had it for like 2.5 years and it was like $20, so I may need a new one. I don't know. But that is what's going on. This was the week that the kids went back to school. Well, my nephew, he is 5. He went to kindergarten this year. And my niece, who is 3, she went to 3-year-old pre-K. Did y'all know that was a thing? I feel like that is insane. That's nice. Well, as someone who went to pre-K and thought she was going to, okay, I went to pre-K at 4. They had pre-K and kindergarten in the same class. So they were talking about, oh, y'all going to the first grade. I thought I was included. Whole time I get back to school, I'm in kindergarten. Nobody told me nothing. You know, I'm just like, what? But you know, I did learn to read at 4, so it was good for me. I always was like advanced in learning and stuff like that. So pre-K was good for me. But having pre-K as 3, I feel like is next level. And they have homework. But the way the kids have to know how to multiply by 6 is crazy. I'm being dramatic, but because I really don't know, but I feel like it's crazy. But nonetheless, yeah, this is the week they started school. And yes, I talked about it in like some plan with me's ago. Like I was looking for a Bible, found a Bible this week, ordered it and got it, leveled it down. Oh, I started watching this true crime series called The Yogurt Shop Murders. Let me know if y'all watched it. I did not finish it. Did not. Because it really like upset me to my soul. Because I feel like, okay, if I know I'm going into it and it's unsolved, let me know beforehand. Because especially that this happened years ago, y'all have like this multi-part series and y'all still don't know who did it. Once I found out they did not know who did it, I stopped watching because don't piss me off. Um, I also watched the show called 911 Did the Killer Call. I really be into true crime and documentaries. Love that. That show, what channel? I think it came on HBO Max. I think so. That show was really, really good because, of course, it's trying to see did the killer call, right? And sometimes, like, you did, they didn't do it. They just naive. They don't know. And people react differently to different stuff. So, yeah, that happened. I did some gallivanting in Barnes and Nobles. Did not buy anything. Oh, I went to this black owned coffee shop called Black Coffee. Really, really good. I actually think about going this morning. Um, it was really, really good. Having espresso or a latte from like a real authentic espresso machine, life changing. I need an espresso machine now. But yes, that is pretty much all that went on this week. But yes, guys, and I will see you in the day by day. All right, guys, this is how this base turned out. Really, really cute. Loving this base. And I have not used a kit from PinkPlannerShop in so freaking long, but I truly missed it, and I'm going to have to really use more of her kits because she has so many different size boxes you can use. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. We're officially really into August, which is exciting because we're not really that far behind, although I did skip some weeks, but you already know that. But nonetheless, let's hop right in so we can get into it. So first thing I wanted to mark was that this was the kids. I have a niece and nephew that I live with. This was their first day of school. My niece, who is 3, she started 3-year-old pre-K, which I think should be a crime, but nobody asked me. And like, she actually has homework. Absolutely insane. They should call. Somebody needs to do it. Having homework in 3-year-old pre-K, insane, nasty work. So and my nephew, he went to kindergarten. So because he went to pre-K last year, so he went to kindergarten. Oh, I'm just making all types of noise. He went to kindergarten. So their names both start with the A. So I used this sticker from Carly Plans to mark that the double A started school this day. I had an iced latte this day. And this is from a shop that is closed. And I worked. And that is from Carly Plans. All right. Then I marked that I watched Evil Lives Here this day because true crime is so insane. Then I marked that I ordered a Bible because, as you know, I was a few weeks. I was just really trying to figure out what Bible I wanted, what new Bible I wanted. So I finally figured that out and ordered it off Amazon, and I really love it. And then I marked that I was like a plate. So for Eva Lives Here, this is from Carly Plans. This is like the worst foiling. I'm wondering, do I need to buy a new laminator? And granted, I'll probably just buy the same one. Or I know that my toner is running out of my printer, so I don't know. I've not decided, but the foiling is terrible. But that's okay. This is from Once More Love, and this is from Carly Plans. On to Tuesday. Let's get everything pulled up. First thing I marked that this was my cousin, which is their mom, the double A's, their mom. This was her birthday today. So, well, on this Tuesday, not today, but this day I marked it being her birthday. I marked that I slept in. I had an iced latte. And I worked. Let's see. I think that's okay. So, for it being her birthday, this is from, oh, I need to zoom in a little bit more. Okay, for it being her birthday, this is from Once More Love. For Sleeping In, this is from Carly Plans. For my iced latte, I used the same sticker for Ice Latte this week, and this shop, if y'all hear that noise, that is the washing machine. Apparently it needs shocks like a car. Insane. That's another story for another day, but yeah. This is from PinkPlannerShop, which is closed. So, and I use that same sticker all week. So yeah, for my coffees. So for working, that is from Leonard Designs. I don't know why I drew a blank. All right. Next, I marked that my Bible came this day, of course, because Amazon. Well, sometimes Amazon be tripping, but for the most part. And then I started watching Yoga Shop Murders. I only watched the first 2 episodes because I truly hate. I get. I hate that they made this whole documentary, and spoiler alert, they still didn't figure out who did it. And once I found out, I did not want to continue watching it. But I did watch it for this day and I think Thursday or something like that. And then we went to Real Tacos for my cousin's birthday dinner. So for a new Bible, that is from Once More's Love. For the Yogurt Shop Murders, this is from Carly Plans. And then for Real Tacos, this is from Carly Plans as well. All right, on to Wednesday. All right, first thing I marked is that I slept in this day. And then I marked Bible study. And this is how you know I had nothing to mark this day, because I would not typically mark that, but I had nothing. I was pulling at straws. Pulling at straws. So for sleeping in, this is from Whimsy. And you see why I've been laying these down with my tweezers, because I can't get right if I don't. Okay, for sleeping in, this is from Whimsy. Then for Bible study, I use a planner because that's the sticker that most resembles Bible study, So for after that, I marked having a lazy day. And then I marked that I watched 911 Did the Killer Call. Insane, because half the time I'm like, they are suspecting that these are people who call 911 and they're trying to figure out, did the person who called 911, who found the person unalived, are they the one who killed them, or is it somebody else? And honestly, a lot of times I'm like, they did it, and they didn't. It's just like they were so naive to the system, and different people react to things differently. So you're like, okay, well, why would he say that if he didn't? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's really interesting. Some of them, they do be guilty. Some do. But yes, this is the first half. Really, really cute. I love how this turns out. Let's move on to the last half. First thing I wanted to mark, surprise, surprise, I had an iced latte this day. I just really love these underlays. They're so cute. I worked, and then I had satay. I think I've talked about this place before. Satay is a Vietnamese restaurant, but they have banh mi's. Anybody know anything about me? I love a sandwich, but the banh mi's, my gosh, so freaking good. So yes, I went to Satay this day. For work, this is from Carly Plan, surprise, surprise. And for Saute, this is also from Carly Plans. All right, moving on. I finished that first episode of Yogurt Shop Murders. So then I took a quick minute. I went in Barnes and Nobles. I didn't buy anything, but I was just looking to see what they had. So I marked that, and then I had some Taco Bell because y'all know I love me some Taco Bell. All right, so for Yogurt Shop Murders, this is from Carly Plans. For Barnes and Nobles, this is from Carly Plans as well. I have a shopping bag, even though I didn't shop. Just kind of browsing. And then for Taco Bell, we have Once More with Love. All right. Until Friday. I think I have 2 things to mark on Friday. First thing, surprise, had an iced latte. I don't know why I went up with that, but I did. And then I worked this day. So for iced latte, this is from PinkPlannerShop, which I said of course is closed. For working, this is from Leonard Designs. Alright, moving on to the last part. We first marked that we had a YouTube binge. I had Saute again. And then I watched Criminal Minds. Alright, so for my YouTube binge, this is from Carly Plans, of course. Saute. I think this is from Leonard Designs. Of course, the banh mi's come on like a sub roll, but I don't have those. I don't have any sub roll stickers or whatever. So yeah. Then for Criminal Minds, that is from Carly Plans as well. On to Saturday. First, we marked that I slept in this day. Then I had black coffee. Now, I did not have the place that I went to. It's a black-owned coffee shop called Black Coffee. That place, I normally use like instant espresso to make my lattes, but after having that espresso, my drinks were not hitting the same for a while. And that made me want to investigate and get into an actual espresso machine, which I eventually want. I think I want an espresso. So, yep. Soon enough, I think I'm going to get an espresso machine. And then I worked and had a YouTube binge. So, for sleeping in, this is from Carly Plans. For going to Black Coffee, this is from McPlans. Working, this is from Carly Plans. And for my YouTube binge, this is from Sweet Avis. Oh wow. I'm like, oh my goodness, the wrong way. Yeah, this YouTube inch is from Sweet Ava's Paper. Sweet Ava's Paper, I think she's like changing how they do it or whatever. I of course will be buying the printables, but I think but a lot of these stickers are no longer available. Let me just say that. So yeah, that I have from Sweet Ava's Paper. But yeah. So of course, for the third time in a row, I had saute because I love to hyperfixate on food, and that's just what can I say? Um and I'll eat the same thing for a while. Um then I had saute, then I watched Reba because Reba is, I feel like that's a classic, honestly, for my generation. Reba a time. Okay. So I had Wendy's and then I worked late this day. So I marked that. So alright. So for saute, this is from PinkPlannerShop. For Reba, this is from Carly Plans. For Wendy's, oop, this is from Sweet Ava's Paper. And for Working Late, this is from Leonard Designs. Last but certainly not least, Sunday. Of course, I only have 4 things to mark. I filmed this day and I work. I normally film in the mornings, and I feel like I have more energy because I'm coming off of caffeine. I'm drinking caffeine, so yeah, I'm filming actually at night, so that's why my mood is like more like, regular, I guess you'd say. But yeah, and then I had Captain D's. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, fix this one. All right, so for filming, this is from Sweet Ava's Paper. For working, this is from Carly Plans. For my YouTube binge, this is of course from Carly Plans. And also from Carly Plans, this is like a little takeout box. And for marking Captain D's. And that, you guys, is my weekend full. Let us zoom out and show you guys the finished spread. Yes, guys, here is the final spread. I love how it turned out. I like color blocking, and I also like mixing and matching because this is really, really cute. I loved how this turned out, and I'm so excited to be into August because I cannot wait for these fall spreads. So yes, guys, this came out really, really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.